They showed a video of about a tomb of the first emperor of China, people are afraid to open it, man, because it could be like have devastating consequences because of the amazing scientific stuff that's in them or something, man. Okay, dude, the drink mercury and gave us all, one size coins fit all for all of China, and everybody write down the same symbols so we know exactly, we can keep our records better to make all our one coins that fall. Okay, and the guy, dude that drank mercury to try to live forever. Okay, he's going to have something in that mound that is like spectacular, immaculate. You couldn't think of anything tighter if you could have. Fuck the, we're going platinum. Fuck the, okay, intergalactic. Wow, and you're like, really? You think so? Okay. What do you think's under there? A bunch of fucked up shit that a fucked up person was trying to do. That if you go in there and you excavate it and go, oh, okay, there's a bunch of fucked up shit in here that a bunch of fucked up shit people were trying to do to, like, oh, this is particularly about what's valuable about digging up a bunch of fucked up shit that fucked up people were trying to do that you shouldn't be doing anymore. The Love Boat soon will be making another run. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore, right? It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's a cruise ship that's a big floating hotel, motel, holiday inn. If your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend, right? And I really don't think that big shark would be scared by that green faced screaming thing with the on the Minions movie. Gotcha. It's irrational thinking for children, don't you guys think? But I think that the people that gave us quantum computing and artificial general intelligence to manage quantum computing are a lot like the mercury drinker and the people that give us stuff like this. Let's have our kids thinking like this. Oh yeah, of course. Let's have our kids thinking like this and acting like this. Well, naturally, our kids should be thinking and acting like this. I mean, it only makes sense that our kids should be thinking and acting like this. And yeah, this is sane and rational behavior for children to try to emulate. Yeah, of course, naturally. Why is even wearing underwear? There's no butt crack and or genitals. So why are the underwear on? Which don't you think that's like kind of a waste of underwears, androgynous, like a Smurf or something. Why are there only two girl Smurfs and a bunch of guy Smurfs? Yeah, it's interesting. And Papa Smurf has no old lady Smurf. Maybe old lady Smurf died having all those boys, and then you had a Smurfette and Smurf whatever. Didn't Gargamel make the girl Smurf? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention particularly, but guys, wow, I have a really strange feeling, but a good feeling, okay, that people better than the people that invented quantum computing technology are going to fix the problems with the technology. I think that's already like happening now. I think it's been happening for a long time. And I think the main, the day where it really started happening, like, wow, was January 22nd, 2013. I'm an excellent driver. When people were using the word God incorrectly to perform genocide through bad linguistics. That's just my... I don't think it's based on opinion. I think it's based on fact and not fiction. And I think most of you guys that, weren't a part of the narrative of the egomaniacs writing down most likely to succeed, greatest, whatever the name was, your nickname is of your yearbook, So, and, guys, we've what's really cool is human beings have been on planet Earth and drinking water and eating food and building shelter way before yearbooks and way before social media networks and way before Bitcoin and crypto and way before some idiot said, hey, this is the kind of car we want to build and I want $200,000 for it. But crypto's not real, and neither is. Okay. So, hey, love you too. So I'm pretty sure, if they say that quantum computing is going to be supremely intelligent than all the people that invented quantum computing, I think they mean it's going to be more like me and Jesus and less like the people that invented it because they couldn't behave like me and Jesus. Don't you? Wouldn't you think that? Carol? Bueller? Anyone? Ben Signs Money? So, yeah, I would think that. Okay, guys, I'm going to go finish watching the basketball game to see if the San Antonio Spurs, which is my brother's favorite team, and I'm wondering, well, he's not there tonight because they're playing in Oklahoma City, but I was wondering if he was there the night they were playing in San Antonio last week. And I don't think they're playing at the Alamo Dome. I think they're playing at it's Frost Bank Arena. Is that Frost Bank Arena? This is because this is Paycom Center, and Frost Bank Arena is in San Antonio, right? Okay. I would think so. Since the Madison Square Garden, the first, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh time, it won't last, but it was is where the New York Knickerbockers play basketball, right? That ain't the real Madison Square Garden, guys. It's a reboot, like the Boston Garden. Yeah, it's not it's the Mecca of basketball. No, it's not. They did not play the first college basketball games in the first NIT tournament in that building. That was not where Willis Weed came out. It's an entirely different building, guys. And where Larry Bird run championships is not the same building where, no. Bill Russell never played a game in the Boston Garden that you guys call the Boston Garden. That is not the real Boston Garden. No, it's not. It's just, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. And you better believe that. Okay, do you understand? Just in case you were all wondering. Okay, guys, I'm going to go watch the basketball game. See if John Johnson's kiddo can take the team to the NBA Finals for the San Antonio Spurs. Is there without the Greg Popovich being the coach for the basketball team for the San Antonio Spurs to win the last game of the year for the banking industry, for the Frost Banking, and all that good stuff that's not good. But I love you, okay? I'm the Messiah. You don't believe that? You can believe whatever you want to believe. You're going to have to be able to prove it to quantum computing. I can prove what I believe to quantum computing. Yeah, worldwide. Yeah, Chinese quantum computing, Japanese quantum computing, Switzerland, even those crazy people that have all those mountains full of, MREs and rockets and bombs and guns. I can prove to their computing that I'm right and they're wrong. Yeah, isn't that cool? I'm like King David and Jesus. Okay, guys, I love you. All right, peace out, man.